Hundo practice pug. Yeah, so I think we might actually be making progress on a certain idea. So the way you could freeze the timer that I found yesterday with the fairy fountains, I found it works with the Song of Time pedestal in Temple of Time. And so what you can do is just get a timer, play Prelude, and then just freeze it in Temple of Time, which is super convenient. And I think it might make Mushroom Timer viable again. So maybe. Did I have an epiphany? Yes, actually. Yeah, I did some routing off stream and found something that might make this stuff viable. So this is the KD to KD wrong warp I was talking about, where like you just warp here and you're just right back at KD. Add one. Wait, Pope? Pope, did you actually type that? And how is... Oh, that's an emote. Oh my god, I got owned by that emote. Add 1 of 80, nice. That's a good emote. Yes, Europeans do read my name as ZFG. Yes, and Canadians too. Well, some, not all. Can I zoom into Rio's earrings? Sure. Is there something special about this? Oh, there's a glitch on the port for this. Okay. You're welcome. I'm happy to help debug the PC port for you by playing VC. Yeah, I saw randomizers being tested for the PC port. It's looking very nice. I'll probably try to play it when it's good. I think they said it's a new implementation of Rando. Like, I think it's not a direct port of original Rando. I think. Don't quote me on that. Maybe I shouldn't be talking. Oh, it's from 3D Rando. Okay, interesting. Master of Time Creator left the modding scene? Really? Dang. Is that like left as in like just not interested anymore or just doing other stuff? Or like drama left? Fishing for the tea. I mean, I don't think it's drama left. I think the guy that made it doesn't seem like the guy to drama leave. I like how I'm just using it as a verb now. The drama leave. My wife drama left. As of right now, the fastest route is only slightly different from what I when I last ran it. But there's like a bunch of ideas that we've been trying that are much more different, but they're all hard and suck and hard to both do and test. And they're all like seemingly probably around the same time or something like that. But yeah, current route still only slightly different than when I last did it. And that's why I'm trying to route it a lot, because I want something more different. Routing is hard. Routing is very hard. Hit me. Not that much. I damaged down myself. The current route that I'm about to try is very different, or at least like the second half of the route would be very different from current route. But if this route doesn't work out, I'd be using a route that's still a bit different from the current record route, but still a little bit different, but not that much different. Which new route idea is the coolest? The archery wrong warp route that I tested a few months ago that was technically faster but not worth it because it had way more RNG. That route was probably the coolest. But that route was just super not worth it for how little time it saved. Especially because the new route that I said that's only slightly different but faster is the same amount of time saved, but actually easier, like way easier. If I could skip one thing in Hundo, what would it be? Probably Ocarina of Game Heart piece. No question. What's my favorite non-magical sword? I mean, are all OOT swords magical swords because you can use magic spin attack with all of them? Do I have to choose one from a different game? If I choose one from a different game, does it have to be a game that doesn't have magic? Because I think all of them are magic swords in games that have magic. Where do I draw the line for magic sword? Do I have to just choose like one of the Breath of the Wild useless swords? Tree Branch? Is Tree Branch my favorite magical sword? Non-magical sword? Deku Stick. Okay, sure, Deku Stick. No idea how much faster this route is, if at all. How's the routing going? Potentially making progress. We might Be bringing timer rung or back. There's a London storage version of skip faster. For a task, yes. Realistically, no. Yeah, if you're on N64, 1.0 is pretty much always faster than 1.2. There's no reason to use N64 1.2 for a speedrun. Or at least there's no benefit to N64 1.2 for a speedrun. Yeah, Giant's Knife breaking is just Deku Stick breaking as adult, which is, yeah, exactly why you see the sword breaking animation for breaking Deku Stick. And if you're wondering if breaking Giant's Knife as child would show Deku Stick animation, that is correct. How do I celebrate 4th of July? By doing Ocarina of Time 100% speedrun testing. Patriotic AF. What could be more patriotic than Ocarina of Time 100% speedrun testing? The optimal OOT route is written on the back of the Declaration of Independence. Oh man, do I have to go through a whole movie to find the best OOT route? How much is this route gonna save? Question mark seconds. Hopefully question mark minutes, but I'm gonna set my expectations lower first. Question mark hours. As much as I wish, I think we are well past the question mark hours time saves. Even SRM didn't quite make it to question mark hours. Even SRM only saves 40. Well, actually it probably is an hour now with light node, but pre-light node it was only like 45 minutes saved with SRM. Thoughts on Triforce percent is it's cool. People keep asking me that and I'm wondering like, are you expecting me to have a different opinion than it's cool? It's neat. It's okay. Just want to hear me talk about it. I guess there's not really much to talk about. Just like, of course I thought it was very cool. It was really neat to see like references to all those old rumors, because I used to follow those old rumors, and so it's cool to see them all. Like when I saw the overture of Sages, I'm like, dude, it's the stupid rumor from 20 years ago. I remember reading about it. I understood that reference. I don't know if I'll try Pod Sanity. It sounds kind of dumb, honestly. That's actually the song I wanted to play. I was just mashing random buttons and I got it. Yeah, that was a sick BK skip. Best BK skip I've ever done. Yeah, I'm still using an SRM file name just because these save states started with an old SRM save state. That's totally a new strat that I just thought of on the fly, and I'm just so clever to find that. Dude. I hate Morpha. Screw this. Here's another strat. Come on. Surely this should work. No? Okay, here we go. Now that I don't have shield. Suddenly hookshot list Morpha is so easy. Just ace in no clip. Okay, so we can still get Scarecrow's song. I skipped Scarecrow's song. I'm gonna pretend we still get Scarecrow's song. I forgot that when I was testing, I just went straight to Zora's Domain without thinking. I'm gonna pretend we get it. I don't want to go back, and it's not that big of a deal. I can just cheat it in. Play Scarecrow's song. Oh my god, I got up here so fast. Scarecrow's song is useful for this and Fire Temple. And no, it's not required for 100%. We can skip Scarecrow's song, but usually it's a little bit better to get it than it is to skip it. Although the difference isn't that big usually. There are some cases where you do want to skip it. Just depends on the route. How do I equip swap without Dins? You only need Dins to equip swap in Rando because of how Rando changed the item screen. In vanilla, all you need for equip swap is just for the first item the cursor moves to be an item that you can equip normally, which basically just means not Zelda's letter. Rando Frogs question, yeah. Will learning all cows help you with the fundamentals of OT speedrunning? Probably not. Well, at least probably not fundamentals, but you honestly probably can learn some useful stuff in all cows, but not fundamentals. Thoughts on the downfall of the Halo franchise? I don't know. I only played a little bit of 1 and 2. Have I completely abandoned my Animal Crossing town? Yep. I keep like wanting to play it and then realizing I will either do nothing or I need to get to work and spend hours and hours and hours on it. And so I just don't play it. This rat idea is only a few hours old. I just threw this up. It uses something I found last night and then came up with an idea for it this morning. Yes, there actually is a reverse dungeon order category. It's on the Ocarina of Time extensions leaderboard. I think it's actually one of the more popular extension categories too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is. Is there a category where you SRAM the entire script of Shrek 2? No, but you can probably make it. Reverse dungeon order is just the 8 main dungeons. Reverse boss order includes Ganon and Ganondorf, which make the whole thing significantly more difficult. Yeah, I don't think you could ace the PC port on N64, because the thing about ace is you can do anything within the limits of the console, which I believe in terms of memory is 4 megabytes of memory. So I think it might be able to squeeze like 8 out of it or something. Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to get the PC port in 4 megabytes. Yeah, the new strat. Yeah, that skips the cutscene. I'm not sure how much it saves over the previous strat. I want to say it's like 10 seconds faster or something, because it feels a lot faster at least. There's not a consistent setup for RNG manip, but we understand how the RNG works better now, and can get better Twinrova fights more consistently, I guess. The targeting is not part of it, by the way. The targeting is me just... When I'm doing low TADs or a task or something, I spam target to try to RNG manip them better, and like, it's technically RNG manip, but it's not like... It's RNG manip as in it's making something different happen, not necessarily making what you want happen. But it's what I do in a low TAD when I'm trying to manip them correctly. So I just do it in the normal fight for fun anyway. Showing off my button pressing. Oh yeah, I'm showing off my like barely 10 presses a second button mashing. So fast. See, this fight we actually understand much better now. And can get a faster and more likely to be RNG preferable fight more consistently now. Okay. So here is where things get interesting. So we're gonna get Odd Mushroom. I need to get Stick on B, so I'm gonna intentionally expire the mushroom by warping with Frora's Wind. This will expire it. Then I get it again. Oh, I need to check if this text is faster the second time. I think it is. No, it's not. Okay, that kind of sucks. So this is something I found last night. So if you guys were here yesterday, I found a different way to freeze timers. And I found that I can actually do it in Temple of Time, which is super convenient. So I can just play Prelude immediately. It goes to 1 second. I do this. Play Sunsong Play Sunsong where you're supposed to play Song of Time. And it'll freeze my timer. Perfectly. And that's the entire reason I'm trying this route right now, because that significantly improves the way that mushroom timer routes work in general. Yeah, this is definitely... I argue that this is the most broken game in speedrunning. Yeah, I think Giga 64 and Gen 1 Pokemon are the next closest ones. Link to the Past. I mean, I don't disagree that Link to the Past is very broken. I think compared to OOT though, OOT is just like on another level. I think Link to the Past is high up there though. Freezing the timer is going to allow me to use the timer expiration for a wrong warp because I can unfreeze it with Saria's Song. Oh, also getting caught by the guards would be end of run because they expire the timer. Actually, there's a small chance that the fairy fountain expires the timer. I don't think so, but it might. Not that the guards affects the timer, certain text box types unfreeze the timer. And the text box type that the guards have when you get caught unfreezes it. So I need to check if the Great Fairy unfreezes it. I don't think she does. Yeah, it would be that text box there and it didn't, so it should be fine. Okay, Great Fairy's safe. See? Expired the timer, just like I said. I was just doing that as a demonstration. That was also a demonstration. How long does the time need to be frozen? I just need to do this section, go to Gerudo Valley, and then after Gerudo Valley is going to be the wrong warp. How likely is it for me to get caught? Not very. I should never get caught. No idea what the time save is, if any. Still working on the route. But yeah, here would be the wrong warp. Because I have to head all the way across Hyrule Field. What was my setup here? Something like this. Okay, I think there's a setup you can do to buffer pulling out Ocarina when you get in there. Yeah, that should work. Okay. OI would help, but I'm specifically trying to avoid OI. OI was the previous strat, but I figure a buffer should be faster than OI. Yeah. Okay, now I need to find how precise is this. Okay, but actually this might be good. This is wrong warping me to Nocturne cutscene. Like this. Yeah, this looks like it might be good. Might want this though. Just so I don't get the map in the way. I don't know, if I played another song, nothing would happen and the cutscene would start normally. Like that. Saria's Song is special because Saria's Song unfreezes the timer. Like, notice when the screen is fading out there, that fade out is because the timer got unfrozen, which means it's supposed to warp me back to my last entrance, which is Hyrule Field from Gerudo Valley. And trying to load Hyrule Field from Gerudo Valley at the same time as this cutscene is what wrong warps me to Nocturne. Like that. Point of freezing the timer is so I can use it for this wrong warp. Because I can unfreeze it right as I enter the cutscene by using Saria's Song. It's technically possible to do it without unfreezing it, but it's not ideal. Oh, another fun fact. So you know how Saria's Song unfreezes the timer? Well, failing Saria's Song in this cutscene also unfreezes the timer. So if you fail the song, you fail the run. Check this out. Actually, wait, does that technically sort of kind of skip the cutscene? Let me see, does that put it in my inventory? No, it doesn't. Can't wait to see F-Boots again. Unfortunately, you will probably have to wait because that won't be in this run. And it may never be in a run that I do again because currently Hundo SRM is not in the best state. It's routing, but also very likely Hundo SRM is going to be a bunch of float perfect position setups. This means like essentially pixel perfect position setups. Like if you've seen the setup for itemless escape, like in Hundo 2 Pause or something like that, it'd be setups like that. So it might be kind of trash. Yeah, float perfect, like numbers with decimals, yeah. Oh, I found something super weird the other day. You guys want to see something weird? Elliptic, explain this to me. Why can I not... Why does this wall, this rock, have a wall that stops me even when I'm in no clip? What is this? How is this wall so strong that it stops no clip? I've never encountered anything else in the game that stops no clip. It literally is built different, yeah. Only from in front though, not from behind. Behind it pops me out. Is it the cylinder? Cylinder and sphere, is it? Let me see if it's the cylinder that stops me. No, it's the sphere that stops me. Or wait, isn't it even the sphere? I think so, yeah. No, it looks like it's bigger than the sphere. It looks like it's slightly bigger than the sphere, but it might actually just be the sphere and hitboxes are weird. The rock sets Link's position manually if in a certain region. Really? And it even like supersedes no clip. Interesting. Is that the only actor that does that? Because I haven't encountered anything else like that. So I've always felt like this actor in particular was always super weird. Okay, well, anyway. First try, nice. I'll go back to max percent child if it's possible to get more items. But right now the item count's the same. Biggest problem in max percent child, not being able to have Furrow's Wind on B because there's multiple wrong warps that would almost be possible if we could just use Furrow's Wind on B. This route idea is, it's promising but still kind of scary because we have to do a lot of we have to like give 10 seconds here, give 20 seconds there. We have to do a lot of like give up intentional time loss for the goal of the timer wrong warp. And I hope that it's worth it, but if we have to give up too much, 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there, if it keeps adding up, then it might not be overall worth it. I hope it will be. The big deal with the timer wrong warp is that it removes the need for the DC wrong warp, which means we can essentially cut out the DC wrong warp by just doing DC to DC, which skips all the backtracking we would otherwise have to do. So, and because the backtracking is a lot, like the whole section of, the previous route where we have to go from like the Poe hut all the way to DC, that whole thing would be cut out. So we skip like, probably a minute of backtracking and 2 minutes of cutscene, but then we have to add in, at least so far, we have like slower Spirit Temple, I think more RBA in Child 2. The annoying part of the setup for the wrong warp is that you have to come from, it has to be Hyrule Field from Gerudo Valley as your last entrance, and the best warp song to get there is Serenade, so we have to do this really awkward movement. We have to Serenade to Gerudo Valley and then Gerudo Valley to Market, which kind of sucks, but I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here for now. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Hopefully I can figure out more stuff by tomorrow. So bye bye.